All right. So now that we've got through that, let's continue. Whoops. Continue. I said. Thank you. And I also don't remember. I think I'm pretty sure there's a crouch in this. So obviously I'll be doing, if there is, I'm like I think I remember that there is, then I'll be doing a fair amount of sneaking because I don't want to get heard. Yeah. But you have to hold down Ctrl. There's no... Yeah. Crouch, but you have to hold it to do it. Not a big fan of when games make you hold it, but it is what it is. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, so we came, obviously, from back that way. I guess I won't crouch unless I hear something or see something making me think I need to hide. I feel like maybe I'm supposed to follow those lights. Although, of course, avoid anything that might be stalking around. And I might be wrong. I might not want to follow these, but... Ah! You smell me? Ho, hi! I was not remembering that. That's great. I am crouching, right? Am I not? Crouch? Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Maybe I don't want to be on the main path, just kind of follow where it goes. I know, right? Adrenaline rush, it's great. Okay. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a friggin' troll. I'm not sure, but I feel like the water's also not safe. I'm not saying go in the water, but I'm thinking like don't go too close to the water. All right. That was great. That's funny because very often jump scares don't get me, but that one sure freaking got me. I'm definitely not immune to jump scares, but I feel like for some reason hello? Jump scares affect people different, like other people differently than they affect me. Like, you have to do a jump scare really well, or I have to be super distracted, maybe also. Or both, to really get me with a jump scare, usually. Like, just the presence of something, or hearing something coming to get me, is not enough to startle me. I know some people it is. Actually, you have some people who will actually, like, panic and freak out the whole time they hear, like, footsteps coming and stuff. doesn't work for me. Now that's in games. If it were real life, I probably would have like an increased heart rate the entire friggin' time. But it doesn't seem to work the same way in games for me for some reason. Or, well, not just games, movies also. Doesn't seem to bother me hearing the noises. I love the creepy atmosphere, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying the atmosphere, it just doesn't scare me. If he could smell me in the cave, I don't believe I've got much of a chance if I'm out in the open to avoid him, even if I'm sneaking. Right, like that didn't scare me, but obviously it does make me want to back up and not get so close, right? Whereas that, I mean, it depends too. There's always obviously the set, and I'm not thinking of anybody in particular, just that there are some. There's the set of YouTubers, for example, who will really play up pretending to be scared. Like they might actually be a little bit scared, but they'll overly dramatically react to things. And like that's not me. I'm just gonna try to be real. I don't mean that as just a saying that everybody says either, right? I legitimately just try to react as I honestly am. If I'm honestly scared, then I'll react scared. If I'm not scared, then I'm not gonna freak out. Now, I have Squeaky to pretend that he's scared. What do you mean, Zach? So I not pretend. I all the time scary. This is like super scary. Like all the forest and thing is so scary all the time. And like the twig snapping and music and then the feet boom boom boom. These two they made me so scared. Yeah, well, that's because you're a scaredy cat. You're a coward. I'm not a coward. Why are you scared of everything then? But like, not everything. Like you play like, I don't know, Elex or something, and that's fine. Well, okay, but Elex isn't exactly a scary game either. It's not even remotely scary, actually. The scariest it gets is like if there's no light. Wait, does this not continue? I hear the tracks, right? I don't have a flashlight, so I can't really light it up. Yeah, I feel like the train tracks end here. Like, get buried. Okay, so I guess we're going this way. I'm not pretending like I never play up being scared a little bit. Like, sometimes I am preparing myself for a scare. So I'm not faking being scared so much as I'm expressing, because I do feel a heightened tension of something scary that may come soon. If that makes sense. So. Yeah. Silhouette. Nice. It's true. He's just trolling. Okay. I would possibly... Can you guys see well enough? I feel like my other monitor, I can never tell. It's darker than the one I'm using. I normally use. So I can't tell if it's... In fact, let me do this for a second here. Whoops. Hang on. What I'm trying to do... Stop. This. Okay. Let me see if I can adjust the brightness and stuff on this. What? No. What just happened? The whole thing like turned off now. Oh. Okay. I want to go. How can I? Okay, brightness is fine. Standard. Hang on. This. No, I don't want. Okay. Would you? Stop. Okay, this. Oh, gosh. Has these weird settings and the whole thing like goes off. So I can't see now. Okay. Yeah, you did your mode thing, whatever. I don't even know what you did, but something. You did something. Oh my gosh, stop with the... This. So there we go. This. Then can I... Which one is... Down, and then which one is apply? No, not that one. I can't see what the buttons say, so I have no freaking clue. Just friggin' this. Down. There we go. Let me hit escape and see. There we go. I can see better on the monitor now. It's still not awesome, but it's better. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see. Okay. I did not adjust brightness, I adjusted contrast. And then it lets me see a little bit better. I also don't know if I'm going the right way or if there is a right way to go, but kind of, it's like open down here, making me think this is a more likely path to follow. It could also be a more likely path to get me killed. Really don't know. Do I want to cross? I probably want to cross, don't I? Go like this. Maybe going on this side, because there are more trees over here. Well, there are trees over there, though, too. Just go around this rock. Okay. We'll go back. We'll stay on the same side. Looks like there's another one of those railroad lights up ahead also. Yeah, I think these are the railroad tracks. Part of the railroad was buried earlier, but... I don't know if I like being close to the tracks. The tracks are obviously going to be more of like a wide open area. Because they have to clear, you know, rocks and trees and stuff out from around it so that the train could go through normally. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to go, but I'm following normal, like, horror game tropes where they kind of have lit paths somewhat where you're supposed to go. So, okay. Well, I was probably just my monitor, but my second monitor was just didn't have enough contrast or whatever. What was the music spike suddenly? Oh. He's like, I can't see him still, but he sounds like he's right there. I don't see him though. I feel like you could maybe make a run for it, but I would assume... So, if the troll is the size that mythology, Norse mythology, would tend to indicate, I would assume the troll is very big, and especially given that hand that came down, seems to be really big. Things that are large, generally speaking, can move faster than things that are small. It does depend. But if you had stampeding elephants, they, I think, run faster than running humans. Pretty sure something like a stampeding giraffe runs faster than humans. So, anyway. But you have some things that aren't necessarily fast either. Like, if just because it's big doesn't mean it's fast either. But so ultimately, a bear will outrun a person if just like on flat ground or something. But a bear is actually not all that much faster than a person. But a bear is obviously much bigger than a person. So big doesn't mean fast, but big doesn't mean slow. So if I'm just imagining then if a troll is actually running, and a troll is a humanoid, like human shape, right? Arms and legs and stuff. So I would guess if a troll ran and you ran, unless you had somewhere you could quickly duck and hide where he wouldn't see you, my guess is it would catch you if it was running and you were running. Like, I don't see you outrunning a troll. Or a giant of any kind, actually. As far as, like, humanoids go. Well, now I kind of don't know where to go because that disappears into the water, and I don't know. Does it come back out of the water at some point, or it's just gone and now it's all on my own? So There's water over there and water over here. So obviously something in this middle-ish area. But I don't know. Okay. And this looks like you can't go there. So I guess we're going this way. But hard to see some of this. Oh. Oh, I see. This goes down and then slide. Yep. Okay, now we're in a new area. Alright. Is that my destination? I can't tell, is that a tower or is that like a power pole? Like, I don't know what you call them. One of those big things that carries a bunch of power, right? Like power lines run on those? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's actually what we want, though. Let's go to the light. If I die, I die, but let's... I feel like this might help me know where I am, where I'm supposed to go, or any of the similar kinds of things. Here we go. Hellberg and telephone. So there's a telephone also at... If we go this way. Which probably means it's not going to be working, obviously. This is a horror game. I just assume the telephone's not going to be working. So we follow the telephone poles then, I suppose. I'm not super up on my Norse mythology. I know some Norse creatures and others I do not, so I cannot say whether... Like if I encounter something, I won't know its behavior necessarily or its weaknesses or any of that stuff. So we have all of this, and then we have the telephone lines continuing. I feel like I want to see this since it's a different direction. I feel like I want to see what's over here. For now. And then when I get attacked by something super scary, then I probably won't want to go this way again, but let's see. Yeah. No, for sure. For sure they're faster than people. I'm not trying, so maybe I said that wrong. I'm not saying bears are not faster than people. I'm saying they're not a ton like as much bigger than people as bears are. I would expect them to be a lot faster. For their size, they're not that fast compared to people for their size. That said, a bear can outrun a person. The only way to outrun a bear, I believe, if I'm not misremembering, is if you go down a hill. Because bear with 4 paws and so much weight, the bear slows way down because it doesn't want to like put its front paws down and then like tumble or something because it wasn't balanced well. So they tend to slow down on downhill grades. So if you are able to run mostly your full speed and not slip and fall and hurt yourself or tumble or something, you can outrun a bear, is what I've been told. I don't know how accurate that is, but I believe that's correct. Sounds like it's science. Sounds like that would make sense. Just with as much weight as the bear has, putting just 2 legs down first to try to proceed, I think it would be dangerous, right? So I would expect the bear to not run full speed downhill because it's trying not to break its front legs or whatever by putting too much weight on them. Okay, so as far as what the tower or these are, I'm not sure. I feel like these are maybe just water catchers. Like, what do you call them? Cisterns or whatever. Is that, am I thinking the right thing? Cistern? I think so. Anyway, there's a windmill in the distance there. If this is not the way to go, though, this is pretty cool. And this goes out that way. The windmill is that way, and I believe the telephone lines are something like that. There's a telephone pole right there. So maybe that'll, maybe even going this way, it'll end up leading me back anyway. Can I not go that way? Maybe I can't go that way. Not directly. Go up kind of at an angle here. There we go. Xexor, I wonder if this will be something like what you get for Do You Copy when it finally gets made into a bigger game. Maybe. It's possible. I'm not sure what they plan for that. That definitely is possible. I'm guessing I can't go in the water, or at least I don't want to go in the water. Right there. If you see my reticle, whatever that is, right above that that's moving, yeah, I probably don't want to go near that, I'm guessing. Okay. Maybe I can get to this telephone pole. We'll see. I've said this before, and I realize that it makes me take longer to get places. But there's a very specific reason why I sneak in games like this. I'm trying to mostly role play. I know it's not a role-playing game, but that's mostly what I'm trying to do. And honestly, if I were in this kind of situation, I wouldn't know what is coming up, right? In a game, if you're just playing a game and you're not trying to pretend like you're actually the character, you can just run forward a ways, right? And then something jumps out, you go, okay, don't do that again or something. But if it were real life, you only get one chance. So if I'm role-playing, I don't actually want to. Go really fast. Okay, I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be over here. Will-o-wisp, maybe? Do not follow the lights. Conveniently, they had these boards because otherwise you wouldn't be able to cross, I don't think. More boards there. So since they have these boards, I feel like maybe you don't want to follow the telephone lines now. Those wolves? Like maybe the Hounds of the Baskervilles kind of a thing? I can go two ways here. Well, I'm glad you like my playstyle. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. But I like to, for anybody who's new or something and wondering, I like to kind of mention that from time to time just in case it's not clear. Let's try this first. This just ends up being a dead end. I'll try the other one. Oh, we could have crossed this as well? Or am I supposed to cross and go? Don't know. Oh, a windmill that at some point sank into the swamp. Interesting. Well, I probably don't want to go over there then, I'm assuming. If the windmill sank, chances that a person will sink are probably pretty good. From Elusis, yeah. Dude, that wolf actually did freak me out. More because it wasn't the wolf scared me really so much as I couldn't figure out how the crap to get away from the stupid wolf. Like I was like, no, don't grab me. I gotta get through here, and I couldn't figure out how. Does this just go back where we came from? I think so, right? Because you have the same triangle warning sign with a pole there. Is there? Yeah, there's a tower there. Okay, so this just took us back. So we probably, I guess, go over here. Hang on. Okay. Go back here. I guess we'll take the other set of boards across wherever they go. See if that progresses us. Since this basically just took us nowhere. I was, if there was going to be another right turn after that, I was going to say we probably shouldn't keep going because I think it just goes, because then it just ends up being a circle, right? Because we came around like this. So if you go like this around, gee, that's a circle, right? So, all right, so let's try this. As long as this doesn't go over to that windmill over there that's sunk, because we can't really go over there, I wouldn't think. Okay, so we're on an island with nothing. Okay. Oh, this does basically go to, okay, well, that's where the boards lead, I suppose. I wouldn't think you'd go this way, though, given that that sank. There's maybe that sank over time, so maybe this is kind of somewhat stabilized since then. It's possible. Alright, so crossing this. I'm not sure where I'm going to go where they won't smell me and come after me. Maybe there's not a way. Maybe I'll end up having to run. Looks like we're gonna have to cross these boards again. Oh gosh. Here we go. No, let's head toward the noise of the beasts up ahead. That sounds like a super safe plan. Okay. You guys seen American Werewolf in London? That is not exactly, but kind of the setting. They were in moors, I think. Maybe some downs. And it was really foggy rather than swampy. One of your favorite videos, huh? Memories. I'm not gonna assume so and then ignore possibility of problems and get myself killed, hopefully, but so far it's more bark than bite. Oh. It's gonna force me to go that way. Alright, then. It's more water. Okay, so what? Am I actually going in the water? Alright. So we're crossing this. I feel like one of these times after I cross, something's going to be there right at the other side. Or the boards we cross will collapse or something. Trying to hear it. I don't think something's approaching me. I think it's just background noise for now. Okay, it just saved, so I'm in a new area. Alright. I think we're going to stop for now, since it just saved. If it would have been like another 20 minutes, I would have gone until the next save point, basically. Thing is, I don't know how far between save points. I don't want to go like another hour and a half or something till the next save point. I doubt it'd be that long, but I'm just saying you don't know for sure, right? So we'll end that for now. All right. So it looks like that'll be the Saturday night games we do now. For until, you know, we finish it, will be Unforgiving. Since we started continuing with that, I'll just keep going with that, obviously. There's no point in doing it for just a little bit and then quitting it just because of stuff. It's like that doesn't make any sense. Like, if there's no point, if there's no actual reason to quit playing the game, then why quit it, right? So I thought about doing Remothered also, and I forgot to put that on the poll. So yeah, we'll do that hopefully soon, actually. But all right, so I've got another part of Last of Us up a little bit before the stream today. So if you haven't seen that and you like that series, please go watch that. Otherwise, I will hopefully have more We Happy Few soon and Elix soon. And I'm continuing to work on like my Daniel Amnesia lore and stuff like that. So see you guys next time. Peace.